What's up? How we doing?
Hello.
How you been?
Good. How are you?
Good. How's everything? Good.
Everything's great, living life. How about you?
Good. A little sad to be back in Mass, but that's how it goes.
Yeah. How was your vacation?
Oh, it was awesome. It's the best trip I've ever been on. I'm still trying to get my voice back, in case you can't tell.
Oh, geez. What'd you guys do out there?
So we were staying in Scottsdale. We had the Airbnb pool and everything, so we pretty much kicked it by the pool, drank pretty much all day. Then at night we went out to Old Town Scottsdale, which is like 10 minutes away, and went to like the clubs and everything, danced, partied a little bit. Um,
Nice.
and then on Friday, we were there Wednesday to Sunday. On Friday, we went to the Grand Canyon and we went to Sedona. So
Oh, yeah. I saw your pictures. Those are nice.
yeah, just basic sightseeing, but it was just so cool. It was just like pictures don't even do it justice. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things like you can Google it, you can look it up, but until you're actually physically there, it's just not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah. But what's new with you? Anything? You just been working?
Literally just been working and trying to go on vacations as much as I can.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Work can
We
be
were
like
thinking
so
about
busy.
going. What were you saying?
I said work can be so busy that I just like need to clear my head and like get out of there.
Yeah. You're at the CHA, right?
Yeah.
In Everett.
Mhm.
Has it been busy over there?
So, like during the winter time, it's always busy. But I think with like any hospital, like there's a lull period. So like once it starts getting nicer out, like the acuity and the patients like start like going down. Like we don't have as much patients as we usually do during the winter. So right now we're kind of like knock on wood in that like lull period, but
Mhm.
it like occasionally goes up and down. But right now it's been kind of quiet. So.
That's good. Uh,
Mhm.
how did you start working there? Did you have like an internship or anything beforehand or?
So I don't know. Do you know Denise Anderson, Max Anderson's
Yeah,
mom?
Max's mom, yeah.
Yeah, so in nursing school, I was trying to become something called a certified nursing assistant. So, like in nursing school, they want you to do that just so you're in a hospital, like getting experience. So she helped me get a job as a CNA there, and I worked there for 2 years. And then once I graduated, I applied there as a nurse.
Nice, nice.
Hmm.
Now, how was that during COVID?
Oh my god, COVID was really scary because I remember when obviously like I think it was what like March when everything shut down.
Yep.
Like they kicked us out of school, and I remember I came home and I'm like, okay, now I have to work because like I can't be home and doing nothing. Like this is gonna be weird. So I said, let me help out as much as I can. And I was helping out with COVID, and they were floating me to the ICU, which is the more critical floor. And it was actually like very scary. There's like a lot of people, like a lot of things going on, a lot of people like dying really fast, and it was sad to watch. But then I ended up getting sick, so I wasn't there most of COVID because I had COVID. Um, but it was a scary time.
Now, did your family end up getting COVID too when you had it?
Yeah, unfortunately. So I would come home from work and I literally strip naked in my hallway and jump into the shower really quick, just so I was like clean, so I didn't like have to touch anyone. And I'd literally run upstairs and go to my room and try to like not talk to anyone because I knew like I didn't want to go near anyone. But obviously, my family's gonna come up to me and talk to me and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and I ended up getting everyone sick, which is really sad. But I got sick first, so I kind of quarantined myself. Like I live in a two-family home, so I quarantined in like the first apartment because no one lives there. But then
Mhm.
everyone else got sick, so it was like, all right, let me come back upstairs.
Let me join the party.
Yeah, let's join the COVID party.
Dude, when you were talking about that hallway thing, all I could think of is you've seen Monsters Inc. obviously, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
kind
like
of
the
like that.
2319, he has the sock on him, and it's like they have like the curtain around him, they're shaving him up.
No, that's literally what it was. I was like, I had a whole bin. I would like take off my shirt, take off my pants, drop it in, and then like run to the shower and turn it on really quick.
That's freaky. I don't
It
know.
was scary. A lot of people were like spraying themselves down with like Lysol and stuff. Like I remember my
Yeah.
my coworkers were like, "Oh yeah, like I made like this concoction of like lemon, this, that." I'm like, "What?" And they would like
Yeah.
spray themselves before coming in the house. I said, "You guys are crazy."
That's
It
like
was a
Trump's
time, let me tell
concoction.
you that. No, literally, yeah, put
Yeah.
it in my veins.
That's funny.
How are you during COVID?
It's pretty much just chilling. I really didn't leave except for to go to the grocery store for like 3 months until like Memorial Day. And then after that, I was just kind of like, all right, like life goes on. You know what I mean? Like I was trying not to be totally inconsiderate. So I wasn't, you know, going out like getting shit faced like every night or whatever.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like within reason, but I tried to limit how much I saw like my grandparents, but it was kind of hard because I live with my grandparents. So
Yeah.
yeah, so luckily it all worked out good. So it was really like no issues. I got it in
Yeah.
November, but I was asymptomatic.
Oh,
And my grandmother,
oh
who I
wow.
was living with her at the time, she got it. She's a nurse at the Melrose Wakefield.
Oh, nice.
So I got it from her, and then I got it, obviously, and I was asymptomatic. So the whole time I was like playing Xbox, like taking care of her. So
Oh.
yeah.
You guys are okay though now, right?
Yeah, we're all good.
Oh,
Yeah.
good, good, good,
Thanks for
good,
asking.
good.
I actually just got my
No
second
problem.
COVID shot today. My freaking shoulder's killing me.
Oh my God, which one did you get?
I got Moderna.
Oh, nice. You might get some symptoms, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the first one I did, I was sick as shit for like 3 days.
Isn't that funny though? Because you said you got COVID and you were asymptomatic, but then when you got the shot, you had symptoms.
Yeah, it was like 8 hours. So I got the shot. It was on a Thursday. I got the
Mhm.
shot, worked out, like did it like my normal like routine afterwards, perfectly fine. Then it was around like 9 o'clock at night. I instantly just started getting like the chills. I was wearing like it was like 70 out too. So I'm wearing like a hoodie, pajama
Oh my
pants. I
God.
got a snuggie on. I'm wearing a blanket, like all wrapped up, and like I'm just freezing, sweating.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
I went to bed and it was like I slept for 3 hours, and then every 10 minutes, I don't even joke, because I kept looking at my phone after I kept waking up. Every 10 minutes I'd wake up, it was like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, just sweating like a
Oh,
dog. And I had like no appetite or anything, just felt nauseous like the whole next day.
yeah.
And that lasted like 2, 3 days pretty much till I was
Yep.
just completely fine. It was crazy.
Yeah. I got the Pfizer and I was like that too. But the first time I was sick and I had work that day. So I got the shot during work and then I had work the next day too.
Yep.
Worst decision ever. I literally I don't even know how I took care of people. I'm not gonna lie. I was like I had a migraine. I was like so rude just because I was just like not feeling well. And then the second time I got it, I literally had to call out of work. Like I literally couldn't get out of bed. It was so bad.
That's how I was for the first one. So I'm hoping the second one, I mean, knock on wood, it won't be like that, but
I know.
who knows?
I hope it's not.
I
Yeah.
literally I slept that day till probably like 3 o'clock and then just like didn't move. Like I had to like use the bathroom and everything, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not moving. Like if I piss myself, it's all good. Like I'm not getting. But luckily
Give
I
him,
went
I could take care of you.
back. Luckily I went back to bed and I was all good. But it was shit.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's good that everyone's getting vaccinated. I think it's much needed.
Yeah. I still have so many people that like friends and everything. They're like 50-50. I don't know if I'll be vaccinated or not. And I was like
No.
debating on it too at first because like I had already gotten COVID. But
Mhm.
it's like at the end of the day, like, I travel a lot. And realistically, if they're giving it to the first responders first, it's like, come on now. They'll be like, if there was this big, like, big brother conspiracy where they're trying to do something to like fuck with everybody, it's like, okay, they're only going to be fucking themselves if they're giving it to the doctors and stuff first. And it's like, okay, if something happens to them, like they're screwed.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's crazy how people
You
come
know,
up with all these like crackpot conspiracies and shit.
they literally have nothing better to do. I literally would laugh when people would say COVID was a conspiracy and it didn't exist. Like I really wish that like you literally held my hand as I walked down the hallways and seen people like intubated, dying, family members on iPads not being able to see their family members because they can't come into the hospital. Like I just wish they could see it and then they would change their mind.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
It is very crazy.
I mean, I have my own view on it. Like, I'm sure you do, obviously, from being like, within the field. But to completely
Mm-hmm.
dismiss it like there's nothing going on would just be ignorant.
Yeah, very ignorant. But there are people like that everywhere.
Oh yeah. Trust me, I know.
For sure. But yeah.
Everything else, like your family's been good and everything.
Yeah, everyone's good. Yeah, nothing really new. My sister's graduating from Revere High next week, so that's the
Yeah.
last one to graduate, and it's so weird because like all my not all my family members, but all the Iacoviellos graduated from Revere High, so it's funny.
Yeah. It's like a lineage. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Did
is the last one.
our 5 years supposed to be this year?
Yes. So I'm helping out kind of to plan it. Not plan it, but like I don't know. I said I would help out. They're actually I think thinking like Wild Rover. Have you heard of that place?
No. Sounds like a car.
I,
Like a
it's
different
like
Range Rover or some shit.
yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
know. It's like this club, I guess, and like we could get the downstairs for free as long as we like spend a certain amount of money at the bar or something like that, which is really good because I don't think anyone's gonna want to pay a lot of money for like tickets.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're thinking about doing it this summer, so that should be exciting.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be pretty sick. What I think they were saying like middle of July or some shit, right?
Yeah, yeah, middle of July, I think. But I don't think we haven't come up with an exact date yet because like obviously you can't please everyone with the dates and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's with
That'd be
anything in
hard.
general. Nobody's ever happy. It's like I always say like with the seasons and everything, it's like, okay, summer comes, people are happy that like it's nice out, but then some people are pissed off that it's too fucking hot. And it's like winter comes,
E-
it's the same thing. Like every single season, you
e-
can't please everybody. So shit always changes, you know?
Exactly. Would you go?
It just depends on the date, but yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. It'd be weird to see everyone.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, like you're still friends with like a lot of people from high school, but I don't really talk to many people from high school anymore. So it's like it'd be fun to like reconnect with others.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of have like my same like little friend group I've always had, but I've always been cool with everybody. You know what I mean? I've never
Yeah,
really
yeah,
had any problems with anybody. I always try to like just keep in touch, do my thing, carry on, you know? So
of course,
as long
of
as you
course.
don't start none, there won't be none, you know?
Yeah,
That's how I always
I
was, you know?
totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree.
But it's
But yeah.
definitely it's different when I see people out like I see people all the time, especially like just driving around or like if I'm
Oh,
going
really?
out like to like a restaurant or something like in the area. I see people all the time. So I always walk up like say hi and it's just like weird catching up because it's like dude, I used to see you every single day and like everybody like in high school like you know what people are doing for like for the most part. Now it's like dude, it's like a whole new person. Like you got to get to like re know them and learn all about them again. It's kind of weird.
I know, right? Like so many people have changed. Like when everyone's in high school, they're still trying to find themselves and everything and trying to figure their path. But then it's so weird to see them now and who they become and what they're doing. So I think it'd be a fun way to like re-meet them, I guess you could say.
Yeah. That's part of the reason why I like this podcast is like somebody who,
Yeah,
like for example, I've known you what probably since like eighth grade, I would say,
yeah.
roughly. Like when
Mhm.
have we ever just like sat down and like chatted? Do you know what I mean? Like
Never.
so many people I like to get on just like to chat and like reconnect because usually there's like I know a lot of like dope people out there who have like good
Mhm.
experiences and it's just like I just would like to get to know them more and like learn a little more and it helps enlighten like my own perspective. So
Mhm.
I mean that's really
Of
like why
course.
I like doing this, you know?
Yeah, it's such a good idea. I mean, I bet you're like learning so much about other people and I bet you have a great audience as well. So props to you.
It's been picking up, which I'm pretty surprised. It's like I was saying this on the last one I was doing with Lonnie. It's like pleasantly surprising that people actually like tune in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even
I
if
feel like
nobody
podcast
did, it would just all right. Like this is like just dope in general. Like it's basic human skill being able to communicate and learn more about people, and so it's very humbling for me just to learn new things. You know.
of course. Of course.
But what were you
Yeah,
saying?
I
I
totally
didn't
agree
mean
with
to
you.
cut you off.
Oh no, it's okay. I do that all the time. No, but yeah, definitely like communication, like especially nowadays with everyone on social media and stuff like that. I mean, it's easier to communicate through social media, but like basic human interaction, I feel like a lot of people are losing their skills on that. So it's a good way to do a podcast like this.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm very in the loop with people and I try to communicate as much as possible. But a lot of it,
Mhm.
like it isn't face to face, and you kind of lose like certain cues and social cues when you do that, like
Mhm.
facial expressions and smirks or sly remarks, like sarcasm, like shit like that. But Like I
Mhm.
honestly, like I don't really like texting like that much, to be honest. I text a lot, but I don't necessarily like it. I more so do it because more people
Mhm.
are comfortable texting. Like I'm more of a
Mhm.
like face to face or even like FaceTime, Zoom call, like you know what I mean? Because I like to see like that, like the faces and get like that like connection. You know what I mean? But I feel like that gets
Exactly.
so lost nowadays. So many people just are kind of taking the easier road where it's they can go into like their shy side and kind of just reply when they want to. Whereas like when you're
Mhm.
talking with somebody, you can't just be like, "So what are you doing today?" 4 hours later, yeah, I'm like, going to the gym or like whatever. You know what I mean? It's like right on the spot.
That's
Like
the type
it's
of
quick
texter I
thinking.
am. I hate texting too because it's like half the time like I'll open my text and I'm like, okay, let me respond, and then I never respond, and then it's like 5 hours later and
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, like I'm doing something completely different and like probably don't want to talk to me anymore. So
Yeah.
it's like I totally agree. The face to face is much needed.
I'm like, I hate texting, but I'm the type of person where I'll feel like a piece of shit if I don't respond within like a reasonable
Yeah.
time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I'm
me
like
too.
pretty considerate and pretty quick with how fast I send out a text or answer somebody back. But
Hmm.
like, I just don't like doing it. But I don't, I'd feel bad if I was on the other end. So I do it as like a respect sort of thing.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I
feel
mean?
you. Hmm. But yeah.
What are you in your room right now?
Yeah, this is my room.
Are those your paintings behind you?
Yeah, I actually painted them.
Would you go to like paint night or something?
Yeah, actually, I actually really like that. It's so much. Have you ever done something like it?
No.
No,
I mean,
you
I've been to
should.
Plaster
It's
Fun Time. I don't know if that counts.
mm, no, not really. I used to like doing that when I was younger too. But like paint night's fun. It's like they have like an instructor, and then they have like a setup that they do, and then you just follow what they do, and they give you time to do each step. And at the end, like everyone looks different but similar in the same way. And I kind of like it. It's fun to do, but it's like it's a long time. It's like 3 hours.
Yeah. Do they have like drinks
But
and stuff?
yeah, you can
Yeah.
order beer and wine, I think. I go to the one in Somerville. That one's fun.
Where's that near?
It's in Assembly Row. It's
Oh, okay.
like it's past. I don't even know where it's near, but it's like it's further in.
Mm. Yeah, I'll have to check it out
Your place
sometime. This
nice.
sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Would you go like group like your friends or something?
Yeah, yeah. You can go with a group of friends. You just buy the ticket separately.
Oh, okay.
And you can
And then you
you
just
can
pay for
well
like
you
the
can.
drinks and stuff when you get there.
Yep. Yeah.
That's pretty sick. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. It's a cool like date night thing, or like even just to like do during the day, like if nothing to do.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. I mean, anytime you throw in booze, it's pretty much a good time. But
Exactly. Yeah. But
I was,
you work out often? Sorry.
yeah, no, it's all good.
You like you train people?
I mean, I'm certified as a trainer, but I don't really train people that
Mm.
often, to be honest. Like I give people tons of workout tips and advice all the time, but usually I
Mhm.
don't have training people. It's more so like I just do like my own thing. But
Oh, nice.
like I work, like I'm a manager at a gym, so I'm usually preoccupied doing a bunch of other stuff there. Like I'll do like marketing, financials, filing, sales calls, HR representative, like corporate membership contacts, like um pretty much organizing like the facility stuff like that, inventory. So I
Cool.
I have like my hands deep in pretty much everything over there.
I was gonna say that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I mean I pretty much do everything but payroll pretty much. So
I
I
think
mean you know,
payroll would be a lot.
yeah, I mean the owners are mad cool. They pretty much show me a lot of like the business insider stuff because one of my bosses, he's a broker, so he like buys and
Mhm.
sells businesses, and then my other boss, which is his wife, she owns a physical therapy practice that's in the gym. So they show me a lot of stuff like that. They're just super nice people.
Nice. Which
So
gym is it?
it's in Bedford, so it's kind of a drive. It's called Club
Oh wow.
600. Yeah, it's like I'm not sure if you even know the area. It's like on the Lexington Bedford line.
No, I don't
Y-
really know it.
Yeah, it's up in like Guam. So
Oh geez. It must take you a long time to get home, especially during this time.
well, I go in at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I usually get out like
Oh.
2. But I mean,
Oh, not bad.
I would normally be at work, but like I got my shot, you know what I mean? So I took like the day off and I have tomorrow
Oh,
off.
good.
So, because last time I got it, I ended up calling out like the morning of, like I woke up mad early because I just couldn't sleep. I was like, yeah,
Hmm.
I'm not coming in. Like, I can't even get the fuck out of bed.
Yeah, no.
And then I ended up being in bed pretty much like the whole weekend. So it was like a
Yeah,
wash. But it's good.
that
You know, I
that
like it.
that shot does that.
What was that?
I said that shot will put you on your ass.
Oh yeah, no, it did. It did put me on my fucking ass, dude. I was like stiff as a board. Like I just did not want to move.
No,
It's crazy.
crazy.
But yeah, the job's cool. I like it. They pay me good. They're good people. So I mean, I can't really beat it. Like I'm in school still, so I still got all that shit going on. Then I do this, my own workouts and shit. Then like I usually like I was lifting before. Now I've been training MMA. Like my buddy is an MMA coach, so
Oh wow,
it's been
good
pretty
for
fun.
you.
Thanks. But you've
How
been
do you
keeping up with fitness and stuff.
no,
I mean, you
like
could have
it's
fooled
so
me. I mean,
uh,
you're always posting
no.
pictures fucking from Aruba or Miami or on like your snap. So you're just pretty
No,
much like a big fuck you to everybody else working out then, I guess.
I mean, like I used to work out when I was like in high school, but honestly, like I lost all motivation. I don't know what it is. Honestly, I think it's just like I was so focused on school that I like didn't care about anything else.
Mm.
But I mean, I guess I don't really eat healthy, but like I watch what I eat and I make sure that like I'm not like going crazy and stuff like that. I take care of myself.
Yeah, that's good. Honestly, the eating is the hardest part. Like you could get away with just doing minimal exercise and just eating good and you'll be okay for the most part.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Mhm. I mean, I do want to like start like obviously working out and stuff like that. I just need to find the motivation and like just do it, to be honest. Because I have like a gym membership, I just don't go.
What do you have, like Planet Fitness or something?
No, I have Crunch in Medford.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pretty good there. Like it's pretty good, but it's like all the way in Medford, and I'd have to drive, and then just get lazy.
Yeah, I feel that.
I
What's
mean, you drive all the way to Bedford, so
Yeah, but I go there just to work. Like I was my buddy who does MMA, I work out at his house, so it's in Malden because he has a
oh,
cool setup in his backyard. But I had been working out at GBF before they like just closed.
oh
So
yeah,
yeah, just kind of chilling. I was gonna
that's good.
sign up at LA Fitness like in Saugus because pretty close.
Mhm.
Like I know like Vin and a couple of the other guys just signed up over there, but I'm
Mhm.
actually moving to North Reading next month, so I was just gonna sign up to one in
Oh
Stoneham.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh nice. That'd be good.
yeah. So I'm just kind of
Now you're
chilling
gonna.
right now.
Oh, good. Are you gonna be living by yourself? Or are you living with roommates or your family?
With grandma.
Nice.
Me and my grandparents are mad close, so I've
I
lived with my
know that's so
grandparents for a
nice
while
that you
now.
live with them.
Yeah, it's
I know I
cool.
would love to live with mine,
Don't you
but
live
she
with?
doesn't want to live with us.
Oh, I thought you lived with your grandparents. No.
No, my grandmother lives in East Boston. I just go over there like every day.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yeah, yeah,
That's still
we're
pretty
pretty
close.
close.
What's it, like a 10-minute drive?
Yeah, it's not bad. You actually know where Kelly's Pub is in East Boston?
Sounds
It's
familiar.
like it's on Meridian, no, Bennington Street.
Is it like where that
Mm-mm.
tiny rotary is? Like if you're going towards the airport, you take the left.
It's kind of close to there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of is. She lives over there. It's not too far from. It's kind of. I'm trying to think of another spot. It's hard to describe, but it's not too far from us. It's like 10-15 minutes,
Nice.
which is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys post so much with like your grandparents and stuff. I could have sworn you guys lived together. I just like assumed. So
No, I know. I wish I did. I love her. She's like my best friend. She
yeah.
actually went viral on TikTok.
Really? How'd that
Yeah.
happen?
So I don't know. It was like one of the trends. It's like bow bow bow, and then like it's like the music, and then they walk by.
You'll
Have
have to
you?
send me it. I don't know shit
Uh,
about TikTok. I don't watch it.
I'll send it to you. But she literally just walked by and she became famous. My sister literally got like 80,000 likes and like 800,000 views.
That's awesome.
I know. I was like, what the hell?
Nani
It
putting you
was
guys
so
on the
fun.
map. Look at that.
She really did. And then people were like, we need more content with Nana. I'm like, oh, sure, of course.
She probably loved it, I bet.
No, she didn't understand what was going on. She was like, what do you mean that many people watched my video? And she was like, oh, like, what did you guys do to me? She's funny.
Poor lady.
I know. We torture her.
Man. My grandmother would be dying laughing. She'd probably be like, yo, post a video of me smoking a blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah, my grandparents are crazy.
They're cool.
Yeah, they're mad cool, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I this is my other grandmother though, not the same one. It's a nurse. So like
Oh, I was gonna say.
I weird. I bounce a lot. I bounce around a lot. I always have.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I was living with that grandmother, and now I live with my other grandmother. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I go back and forth. It's almost like they take turns. Like they have like they have like they have like weekends, but instead of weekends it's like months. Like yeah, you have this
Yeah.
month like with Mike. You have this month with Mike.
They signed a contract and everything.
But they're like, damn, I need this work done at my house. Like, let me take Michael for this long. And then they're like, damn, I need this work done at my house. You know what I mean? So
That's so funny.
they usually
Well,
just feed me.
they're
You know
lucky
what I
to
mean?
have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in paying it forward. So, I mean, even like with my friends, like if they need something done, like they just hit me up in general. Like really anybody, you hit me up if you need something done, like I'll come do it. I don't really mind. Because
Oh,
I
that's
always feel
nice.
like it ends up coming back to me in some way, whether it's like a favor, somebody does something for me, or like even just like food. Like a lot of times I tell people like when they try to give me money, I'm like, dude, don't give me money. Like just feed me. Like if I'm gonna be doing like demo work or yard work at somebody's house, I'm like, don't give me money for it. Just feed me for the whole time, like while I'm there and buy me some beer or something, So because I don't
That's a
mind.
great way.
People are usually like, fuck
Well,
yeah, like that's way cheaper. Why not?
yeah. Now I know who to call when I need work done in my house.
Yeah, dead ass. You need something, let me know.
Got
Food
you,
and
and then your
beer.
mom will feed
I
you.
like Corona, or Michelob. Those are my two
Okay,
go-tos.
got you.
I can't have that much of carbo load. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
I go with the light stuff.
Makes sense.
When I don't want to sound creepy or nothing. I didn't even know that you were at the Red Sox game when we all went too. I think we were sitting right near you.
So, Vin DM'd me and he said that, and then I was like, wait, I like honestly, I probably shouldn't be saying this on here, but I was like on the verge of blacking out. Like no joke. Me and my friends were fucked up, and I was like, I think I like we were ordering drinks, and I was like, I think I see them, but like I don't know if that's them or not. And I was like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, whatever. And then he DM'd me and he's like, oh my God, I'm in like the back of you guys' picture. And then I look and I'm like, you guys really are in the back of my picture. I said, what the hell?
I didn't even notice till he pointed it out. I'm like, damn, like that's kind of funny. Like, what are the odds? You know what I mean? Like,
No,
Fenway Park
right?
too. Like Fenway Park's huge. Like, you know what I mean? You could have been like in right field. And I didn't even know till afterward he told us. And I'm like, dude, like I don't want to even like mention it. Like, it's just sort of weird, but like, who cares?
No, that was so funny. I wish I wasn't like blacked out because I would have came up to you guys and said hi. We were gone.
What were you guys pre-gaming beforehand?
So we went to what is it, Fenway Johnny's or something Johnny's or something. Have you heard of that place?
I think
So we
so.
went there.
It's
Yeah,
like
we were
down the street,
eating.
right?
Yeah, it's right on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And we were eating and drinking there, and then I don't know. We all didn't eat enough. I can tell you that.
Dude, you gotta set the base. That's like rule number one.
I know, and we spent so much on those tickets, and we literally didn't watch 1 second of the game.
What do you mean?
Like I couldn't even tell you like
What the score was, who was up a bat.
Score was nothing.
What the field even looked like.
No, all I know is we were behind. What was it, third base?
Yeah, we were in
like
third
that's
base,
all I
yeah.
knew. I was like, why did I do this to myself? And I had work the next morning. I'm like, oh my God.
I luckily had work off the next day because like a lot of us are pretty banged up, but I think everybody besides like me and I think Nat had work like the next morning, so they were all fucked.
Oh,
And then most of them do
yeah.
trade jobs, so they had to be up at like the ass crack of dawn, so they were just hurting.
Damn, that stinks.
We were out till I want to say 2:00 in the morning. We ended up and we went out to a bar down the street from Fenway afterward. We're there, had a couple rounds of drinks, and took the Uber back to no, we didn't even take the Uber. We took the train because the Uber like stopped running or whatever. They like were delayed because it was so late.
Oh, geez.
So we took the train, got back to Beachmont. We're waiting there for like some of our friends to pick us up. And we were just, I'm surprised the cops didn't get called on us because we were just being like mad loud, like fucking around. And we found like a shopping cart. Vin had, um, Vin had Jojo in it, Joe Rustino in it. So he's wheeling them
Mhm.
down the street and they hit a fucking bump. So Joe like bailed out like just in time. So we like
Oh my
ducked and
god.
rolled out of it. But Vin like got caught up in the cart and he like banged his leg off the curb, so he fucked up his ankle.
Oh
It
my
was
god.
it was so funny, dude. Fucking
Oh my
hilarious.
god. On a weeknight.
Yeah, on a weeknight. It was a Wednesday night.
Wow. That's actually hilarious. You guys seem like you're fun when you're out.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes people think like we bring out like random people with us sometimes because like we pretty much like if you want to hang out, hit us up. You know what I mean? And some people think like we're like a little too much, but most people they have a good time. You know what I mean? But
Oh, that's good.
it's like a special brand of like crazy, I guess you could say. You know what I mean?
I believe it.
It's fun though, you know. It's always in good time. It's always in good spirit. It's always a good time. You know what I mean? So
Exactly. Exactly.
whatever.
No, I totally agree.
Like we do our things, like we work hard, but then when we want to have a good time, like we want to have a good time. So we're gonna fuck around a little bit, you know.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah,
You're still kid. Well, no, we're not still kids, but we're still young.
I still feel like I'm in high school, dude. I don't feel any different.
Honestly, me too. But then I like look like at my life, and I'm like, I look at people in high school, I'm like, they're babies, like, and I feel like a grown mother. I'm like, what is going on? Like in my job, I'm like the youngest one, and
Yeah,
they can all be my mom, and they're all like, you're like, you could literally be my daughter.
that's
And
like
I'm
a
like,
shell
oh,
shock right there.
it really is. And they're like, when I was your age, I was like pushing out babies, and I said, what?
Yeah, that's like such a generational like flip. Like I know plenty of people that are having kids and like getting married and stuff like that, but
Hmm.
I feel like not to the same extreme as like our parents and like our grandparents were. Like I feel like everybody about like 25 is like got my kids, got a house, like I'm all set. Like this is it. Like this is it. You know what I mean? Like I'm sitting
Yeah,
here, I'm like, dude, 25. I don't even know if I want kids at all. Like fuck
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even close to getting a house. Everything else, I'm like, me personally, I'm not even gonna be done with school until I'm probably like 26, 27. So
But as long
you
as
can throw
you're
that
done
out
with
the window.
school,
Yeah, as long as you get it done. Yeah. But
exactly.
like I'm all about just trying to travel and have a good time while I can still enjoy it, you know,
As you should.
as you should.
As you
my,
should.
my buddy Johnny always says that.
I literally say that after every sentence.
He put me onto that. He always says it. Like it was like randomly one day he just goes, as you should. And I'm like, as you should. Like what? Like that's kind of catchy. You know what I mean?
It is.
That's funny. It's funny. You know Johnny,
What do
right?
you go?
Johnny Galatis.
No, I don't
He was
think
a grade
so.
above us.
No, I didn't really talk to many people in high school, really.
Oh. Yeah, he went to Arizona with me. That's why it was just kind of funny. It was like kind of fresh in my mind.
Oh, okay.
It's funny. What were you saying before that? I feel like I keep
I said,
doing that to you. I don't mean to like cut you off.
no, it's honestly me. Like I get so excited, I just want to talk, and I talk too fast.
But
It's my fault.
for
Sorry.
me, it's like almost like my brain moves faster than like my mouth. So my brain's already thinking it. And I'm trying to get it out so I don't forget it because like I'll
Yeah.
forget shit like real quick. But
Oh, me too. I feel you. I feel you. We're the same person. Mine is just a little opposite. I like talk too fast before my brain can even like function because I get too nervous.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying, what are you going to school for right now?
I'm in communication. So I mean, long story short, because I feel like I tell everybody that asks me the same story.
That's
But
okay.
I was obviously we graduated 2016. I went to Merrimack for a semester and the shit was just so expensive. Didn't know what I wanted to do. So dropped out, was working around. I did like security, 911, 911 call taker slash
Oh, wow.
dispatcher. I did construction. I did glazing, like window glazing. I did carpentry, did HVAC. I did pretty much everything. I'm not even joking. I have a note tab because it's just so funny of all the jobs I've had. There's legit like 15 of them. I have had like 15 different
What?
jobs. I swear to
That's
God.
crazy. At
Yeah.
least you're good at all of them, so
Well, yeah, I like to be well rounded. You know what I mean? So a little bit of experience, a little bit of everything, so I can I'm pretty handy, like I was just saying. So you haven't anything done, just get me some food, some beer.
There you go.
as I should.
As you should.
As you should.
See, he's catching on.
But yeah, I eventually got certified as a personal trainer, ended up at the job I'm at now, worked my way up to manager. But before all that, I had dislocated my shoulder at the gym. Like it was like one of those like freak things where I just wasn't paying attention and just moved something the wrong way and it just popped out. But luckily nothing tore. I didn't tear labrum, nothing, no joint damage. It just popped out, went right back in. So
Oh,
that
geez.
was like one of those weird things when people ask me like, what is there a specific moment like you're grateful for? I go, yeah, popping out my shoulder. And they're like, look at me like, what are you fucked? Like, what's wrong with you, dude? Like you popped out your shoulder, you're happy about it?
I'm dead.
And I always pop back and I'm like, well, yeah, because it made me realize like, hey, dumbass, you've been thinking about going back to school. How about you go back to school? Because you're trying to rely solely on like your body. What you need to be have an education to get really anywhere in this world, unless you have like a secret good talent that's just gonna emerge out of nowhere, which I really have like no talent. So
Yes, you do.
all right. Well, at least someone believes in me, huh?
Got you.
As he should.
Yeah, as you should. Believe in yourself.
I do, but you get what I'm saying. Like, so I went back to school, and that's kind of like where I'm at. So I'm in communications, and I knew if I wanted to go back to school, I'd want to do communications because it's so general. I can get a lot of my stuff done, and I've always been into, the entertainment industry, like whether it be, podcasting or talk shows or just being, I don't know. I always had like these grandeur of like being this big persona, like just kind of like
Hmm.
a role model for others like to look up to, like on a widespread
Yeah.
scale. So
Hmm.
that's kind of like what I'm shooting for. And you know what I mean? I'm just gonna get the degree, keep doing like what I'm doing. And at least like with the job I'm at, I get like a second education. So it's like I'm learning business and all this insider stuff with like marketing and social media and advertising and then sales. So I haven't even bothered to take any business classes because I'm getting all hands on shit with them. So I'm kind of just
Yeah.
doing all my shit that I've always wanted to do. Then I always thought like, worst case, like shoot for the stars, aim for the moon. And if you don't get it, then whatever. All you need is a degree really to become like a teacher. So I could always see myself being like a teacher and just fuck around, So
Yeah, that'd be great.
I got shit
That'd be
lined
great.
up. Just working, really, just trying to stay busy.
Good for you. And it seems like you're really busy doing your MMA stuff, you're working out, your job, and doing your podcast. That's a lot. Me, all I'm doing is going to work and coming home because I'm tired. So you're doing a lot more than I'm doing, so it's all good.
Yeah, I don't know. I took that free time over quarantine. I try not to take that like I took it for granted the first few months. Like even then, if I tell somebody that, they'll probably smack me in the face because I was working out like 3 times a day plus doing school during quarantine.
Oh, wow. Oh,
But
wow.
yeah, but then eventually when school was over, I just tried to fill my schedule as much as I could because I really had no other outside distractions. It's not like I was working or anything. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just kind of kept the train rolling. The only time I've been derailed really is like when I go on vacation because I mean, you know how it is. When you come back from vacation, it's like, okay, I got to get back to the routine, back to the grind. It's like all you want to do is just keep fucking
So
sitting by the
hard.
pool drinking Corona.
So hard. So hard. I went on 2 vacations in 1 month, and that was the worst decision I've ever made.
In
I
one
was
month?
like, in 1 month. So at the beginning of April, I went to Miami, and then I came back for like a week or two, and then I literally went to Aruba, and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? Like now I don't want to work.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I would love to do that, but I don't know. Like I feel like I'd almost like self-destruct my work ethic in a way,
That
but
is so true. Yeah.
like I don't know. I would love to do nothing but like just travel. Like ideally, like that's what I love to do most is just like travel because you get to meet like new people, get different experiences, get to see the world. Like it's just so much fun. Like the foods, the scenery. Like when I
Mhm.
travel, it's all about the food and like the scenery. Like as long as those two are like on point, then like I'm a happy camper.
Of course. What was your favorite place to go?
So far that I've been,
Yeah.
oh
Mhm.
Arizona, hands down.
Oh, really?
I dead ass didn't want to leave. I was prepared to like move there. It's
Oh
mad
my God,
nice.
you should do
One day
it. It'll be
maybe.
life
I always
changing.
thought about Arizona and then Montana. So I gotta go see Montana first.
Montana.
Yeah, Montana.
Oh my God, that's
Not
in the middle
French
of
though.
nowhere. Yeah, not French.
Yeah, not French.
That's an interesting place.
I'm real into like outdoorsy type stuff and like the woods and
Mhm.
everything. Like obviously like we're city people, but I don't know. I'm not really all for like the city. Like I'd rather just be like I don't know. I say that, but then it's like at the same time I second guess it because I do like to go out to like restaurants and out like clubbing or out to like sports games and stuff. But I don't know. Like for the majority of my time, like I'm set with just like being like in the woods, content, like have a couple like toys, like dirt bikes or something like that, and just kind of like do like my own thing. Maybe go like
Mhm.
out like fishing or something, you know.
Mhm.
Like I'm like a wannabe like country guy. So
But then you're from the city,
yeah, but then I'm from the
and the
city.
city will always be home.
Yeah, the city. I'll always be one with the city. You know what I mean? It's like you can take the boy out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the boy. You know, same thing with the city.
Ex- exactly. Exactly.
You know,
Mhm.
I mean, that's how it is. What about you? What was your favorite spot?
That I've traveled to so far,
Yeah.
I would probably say like Haiti.
Oh,
I've
you
been
went to
to
Haiti?
Haiti, yeah, for a service trip when I was in college. So what we basically did there was just we provided medical care down there to like this like poor community called Leogan. And they actually got hit by the earthquake very hard down there. I don't remember what year it was, but it was like a while ago. And they don't have any electricity. They don't have any like running water. Like they literally are like the poorest part of the country. And we stayed down there and we provided medical care and we educated them on health and stuff like that. So that was like pretty life changing. I would do it again, but I don't know how the situation with COVID is down there, so I wouldn't want to like risk it. But yeah, it was life changing.
I always want to do something like that. I feel like I wake up and like I'm a pretty grateful guy. Like I'm usually the most people who is grateful like for nothing just to be able to wake up. Like before I get up, I
Mm-hmm.
just it just it I don't know, like your thoughts have like very high meaning and control over like how your day goes. So I always wake up and I'm like, yeah, like thank you, like I'm grateful, like thank you God or like whoever higher power is like up there. I'm up, like I have the ability like to go about like my business about my day. But I feel like a situation like that, like going to a place like that, like almost further expands that gratitude because it's like, damn, like my life, like I may have these ups and downs and there may be some shit sometimes, but I got water, I got a roof, like I got electricity, I got Wi-Fi, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah. You'd be surprised at what they have and what they don't have. Like I shut off my phone because obviously I couldn't charge it, so I didn't use it for the whole 10 days that I was there. But these people literally live in like huts made out of random shit that they found on the street. Like they don't have like toilets, they don't have like literally running water, like or shoes or clothes or anything. Like it was like beyond me. Like when they seen us, they were like amazed to see us. Like they never seen like someone like an American before,
mhm.
and we would like just like help them out as much as possible. It was so sad. Like even the little kids, like they were so grateful to see us. They would just follow us around. Like we'd travel like in a little pack, and then you just see them following along, like holding our hands. It was the cutest thing ever. I was like, I don't want to leave.
I just find it astonishing that like in a country like us, like the United States, like we define like a simple human need as like food, shelter, security. Yet there's so many places around the world that like don't have that still, and it's
No,
2021. Like, I just think that's crazy.
it's honestly beyond me. And the government down there is complete shit. So like they could have all that stuff, but they don't because
Yeah.
of the government. And it just shows how much like the government kind of like controls everyone's lives in a way.
Mhm.
Like they could have so much, but you know what? It's what the government says and does to help out with that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why especially things like voting and getting proper registration representation are like important.
Mhm. For sure. For sure. But I
I just
definitely do recommend you doing a service trip.
Yeah, I wanted to. I almost did one when I was in high school with Miss Simonetti because she does them all the time.
Oh, which one was that?
Miss Simonetti, you didn't have her?
No.
Oh, she was first floor, the freshman floor. She was no, not first floor, sorry, second floor, the freshman floor.
Mhm.
She was the Spanish teacher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had her my freshman year, but she used to do service trips like every year to Nicaragua.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
heard about
I think Gianni did it. You remember Gianni Hill?
that. Mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did it with her. I never ended up doing it though.
Oh,
There's always
definitely
more
should do one.
opportunities.
Of course.
You
Of
know what I
course.
mean?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice you had that tattoo
Which one? The
when
one
you're.
on my arm?
Oh no, I meant the other one, but I didn't even notice
Oh,
you tatted up. Look at that.
yeah, I got two.
Those are just it,
This
yeah.
one, this one you can't really tell. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
I was looking at
stethoscope.
that one. I was like, tell somebody you're a nurse without saying you're a nurse.
I it's the most basic thing, but I was dying to get it my whole life. So,
As long
and
as
then
it
I
means a
got it.
lot to you, you know what I mean? That's all that matters.
It does. Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I have two.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I have one on my chest right here. It's a rose coming up from concrete. It's from I'm not
Oh,
sure if you ever see like you ever read the Tupac poem, Rose from Concrete?
I've never read it, but I think I've heard of it.
Well, it's pretty much like that. So I always felt like that kind of like described like my life. So it like meant a lot to me. So I got that one.
Oh,
And then
nice.
I have a lion on my back, on my shoulder. It's pretty big. It's about as big as like my head, to be honest. But I wanted to get
Nice.
a tiger over here and then maybe something else. But
Do it.
I've been kind of waiting for COVID to kind of die down because I'm not trying to like
Hmm.
get pinned with a needle for a couple hours while I have to wear a mask. Like
Yeah.
just does not sound good at all. So
No, it doesn't.
I'll have to schedule one soon though. So
Yeah, I definitely want to get more too. I just don't know what yet. And like, I have to be so mindful what I get and where I put it. So it's like, I don't know yet.
yeah, I don't know. I almost like try to avoid visible shit just because I know most people don't give a shit about tattoos anymore, but it's still I don't know, it's always still like in the back of my mind, like, well, what if like this employer doesn't want you to have a tattoo here? So I try to get it like where stuff where I'm gonna have like a shirt or something over it still. So
I've actually had patients come up to me and literally told me they like didn't like my tattoos.
really?
And
That's
yeah,
fucking
they're
rude,
like,
dude. That's
it's
mad
not like
rude.
not that they
Like
literally
I
said
think I'm
that,
just
but they
gonna
would
make sure
point
your
out.
IV doesn't go through. Like
Yeah, right.
bitch.
Don't test me. I got some medication in my back pocket. No, I'm just kidding. But they would literally be like, "Oh, what does your tattoo say?" And I'd say it, and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "You don't like it?" And they would say no, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Like the worst case, just nod your head, be like, cool.
Yeah, right. No, they're very opinionated.
That's fucked.
It's all good. I could take it.
Is that one in Italian? The one on your left arm?
No, it's just cursive. It says, "Nevertheless, she persisted." Kind of like relates to my life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it kind of just means like no matter like what I've been through, I've always gone like made it by and will continue to make it by.
Yeah, I mean that's almost similar to what mine is. Like if you end up reading the poem, it's he basically just summarizes like how do you expect a rose that grew out of the concrete, like out of like stone, instead of like out of its element, to be undamaged and have perfect petals? It's like obviously it's
I
not. Like
can't.
why don't you embrace its tenacity to reach the sun instead of putting it down for its imperfections? You know what I mean?
I love that.
So it just keeping on, just keep on,
Yeah,
keep on keeping on.
mm, exactly.
Yeah, that's dope. I think that's isn't that your Instagram bio too?
Yes,
Yeah.
I love the quote. I wanted it like I've loved it since high school, and I've always wanted to get it like tatted. But then I was like, finally, like once I graduated college, I'm like, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah. What'd your parents think?
So my mom obviously she doesn't care, but my dad obviously he's like absolutely not. Like he was like, I wouldn't want you to be my nurse. I'm like, Dad, shut up. Like
It's so dramatic.
meanwhile, and then meanwhile, my sister has like 100+ tattoos, has her tongue pierced, has everything pierced, and like me, like if I get
Yeah,
like the little thing written on me, like it's the end of the world.
that's funny.
So funny. I'm like so hypocritical.
I'm like the golden child. I could literally do anything. I like walk on water. Like I don't take it for granted, but it's just like the way like my brother and my sister are, like they're just like kind of like messed up a little bit. So
Hmm.
like my family's a little messed up. So me, I'm like the golden goose. I can do whatever the fuck
Oh,
I want.
oh wow, look at you. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
That's funny. Are you the youngest or the oldest?
I'm the middle.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
always the middle child. It's always the middle child. My sister's the middle child, and everyone praises her. She's literally the golden child.
Yeah.
So I totally see where this is coming from.
So you're totally jealous then, right?
Totally. Totally.
As you should.
As it should be.
That's funny.
How
Boy,
long you been living with your grandparents? Sorry.
no, you're all good. I was just gonna ask something stupid, but yeah, I've been living. So again, pretty fucked up family situation. So I used to live with my mom and my dad when I was a little kid, up until probably freshman year of high school. Then like I lived with my grandmother, the one that's a nurse, up until um about my what would have been probably the second semester of college if I was in college. Then I
Mhm.
lived with my ex-girlfriend for like 3 years, 3.5 years
Oh,
until
wow.
the middle of 2020. So until last year, pretty much like May 2020, we broke
Wow.
up, moved back with grandma. Then I was there until literally like till March of this year. Now I live with my other grandparents. So I'm
Wow,
all
look
over
at
the
you.
yeah, I'm all
You
over the
are. But that's a good thing.
yeah. So we get by. We keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't
you
ever hold
can
hard feelings though. That's always been my thing, you know.
yeah, you honestly can't, because if you do, then it honestly just ruins you.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally agree.
So, what, you always live with your parents?
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I do want to move out, but it's not in like my financial goal right now.
Yeah. I see so many people move out. Like I know a couple people that have like their own apartments and shit, but it's like
Yeah.
you're not saving up any money. Like all your money goes to your car insurance, whatever else you pay for, and then to your apartment. It's like, okay, you're walking away with like 300-400 bucks like a month. Like that's like nothing to save up, you know? It's like you'll never end up
Literally
getting
nothing.
like as long as you live in Mass and you're paying the high rent for an apartment or the lease or whatever, like you're not gonna end up owning a house if you just keep doing that. You'd have to like hit the
No.
lottery or something.
Yep. Yep. I actually have a friend who's trying to like buy a house, and she's doing very good. Very good. Like she got savings and she gets like already approved for a loan and stuff. So like her situation is good. But like say someone like my situation, I just graduated college. My debt is literally insane. Like I just got a new car, and then on top of it I have other things that I'm paying for. So it's like I'm literally saving like here and there, and it's literally nothing.
Yeah. Well, then you have to
I
balance
literally
like work life and wanting to go on trips and travel and shit, you know? So,
exactly. It's so hard, and I don't understand how people do it. Like, I really want to know how they do it.
yeah. Not to mention like, you know, like mental health, like making sure you're not getting too overworked where you're working too much trying to make money or finding time like to stay fit and like stay active and all the other shit. It's a lot of crap just being thrown at the wall. And usually I always say like I'm the wall, here comes the crap. Like I gotta try to like dodge this. Like
Yeah. Yep.
it's
That is
crazy.
so true. I know. And then there's like, I really want to know. Like, there's like a lot of people that I know too that are just like going on trips every other weekend, like this, that. I'm like, how? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, they must be getting their money through something, because I don't know what it is. If I need to figure it out though, because like, that's crazy.
Well, I used to think that, and then I came to realize people who are doing that, they either one have mom and dad money, so money isn't a problem, or two, they're getting money from whatever source, whether it be unemployment or work or whatever have you, and they're just pissing it down the drain. So when they go ahead and they need to have something for like a rainy day, like car gets fucked up, I like a rent payment or I anything, like anything that might pop up, like they're screwed. You know what I mean? They're be penny pension trying to get it from somewhere else. So
Yeah,
I always just
that is
control what
so
I can
true.
control, and it is what it is. Like that's not my life. Like I'm gonna do my thing and set myself up for the future.
Exactly. I
But
agree.
you got to remember to have fun in the present too, though. I love to have a good time. So
I feel you. I'll blow some money here and there, and I'm like, why did I do that? But I'm like, I'm having fun, so it's okay.
yeah, I mean, as long as you're having fun and it ends up being like something productive and you make some sort of great memories, it is what it is.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I'll blow my money all day if it means I get to travel or, like, go do something I've never done before, you know? Like, it's all
Mhm.
about for me, it's about making memories, having good experiences and shit, so,
Very true.
whatever.
But
Money's always second to me.
money comes and goes too, so.
Yeah, for the longest time, like, ever since I graduated from high school, I wanna say up until, like, last year, like, it really popped in my head, like, I was all about, like, "Damn, like, I have this bill, I have this bill, I have this bill," like, because it's just, like, a drastic change, like, boom, you're 18, you're done with high school, like, now you're expected to be an adult, you're expected to have this job, make this money, have a reliable car, be able to get point A to point B, pay this bill, blah, blah, plus whatever else have you, but it's like you're still a kid, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, you're still really a kid, you know? Even, like,
Yeah.
right now, like, I still think I'm, like, the same as, like, if I was in high school, you know what I mean?
Isn't our like this age like so weird?
Yeah.
It's like we're expected certain things, but at the same time, it's like you have other people that are like still like it's just so weird. Like we have people that we know that are getting married, having kids, or buying houses. We have people who are living their life, and then we have people who are just like still stuck in the past. It's just such a weird time. Like, where should I be? But in reality, you don't have to be anywhere unless like wherever your goals are.
Yeah, realistically, it's like your own timing, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the worst part is for somebody to get complacent, so then you're just stuck in the same spot. You know, I always say if you can at least do something each day that's going to get you further to where you want to be, then you're doing something all right, you know, no matter how big it
Hmm.
is.
Exactly.
What's up for
I
today? What
agree.
you been doing with your day off?
Spending money.
Spending my
I just came back from the mall, spent some money. Probably shouldn't have, but I did.
all this money you're
It's
spending. How much money you making as a nurse? You got to have a sugar daddy,
uh,
no?
no, I don't. I don't. I mean, I don't make like a lot, but I make a decent amount.
Yeah.
Like it's more than like what like an average college graduate would make,
Yeah, for
but
sure. But
but
you
still,
do a lot of work, you know, it's a lot of schooling. I mean, you earned it for sure.
I mean, I think we should get paid a lot more, but that's
Yeah. I mean,
out
I
of my
can agree
hands.
with that, you know. I
Yeah,
feel like health and education they make nowhere near as much as they should get, you know.
nowhere near, and that's why we have an appreciation week, and we get nothing. It's
Nobody
so
got you
funny.
anything for appreciation week, no?
No, that's why we have the week for it, just to dedicate to us.
So you guys get each other stuff, but nobody outside gets you anything, no?
No, like
Yeah.
I gave my friends like oh here's a free coffee, or like my
Damn.
manager got us this pen that was engraved, but then it's like I would rather honestly a check.
Yeah, I feel that. That's fucked though. Like you as nurses and healthcare workers have to buy each other gifts to make you feel appreciated. It's like
Yeah.
like I don't know. It's one of those fine line things where I wouldn't want like a handout. Like, you know, I'd rather like I'd take like the thank you and just somebody saying like, you know, I appreciate you, but it's almost like
Yeah.
you feel entitled where it's like, man, I earned that. Like maybe somebody should be giving me something for, you know, make sure this guy didn't like bleed out like the other day or some shit, you know, making sure dad went home.
No, literally, like the other day I had a patient who I had to call something called a rapid response. I don't know if you're familiar with something like
Yeah.
that, but it's just I like had to ask the intercom people to have a doctor come like ASAP because my
Mhm.
patient's status changed very quickly. Like her lips were blue, her fingers are blue. That just means that she's not getting enough oxygen in her body
Yep.
and she could possibly be bleeding somewhere. So I called that and I had the doctor come in. We were in there for a good hour trying to deal with this lady, and we ended up sending her to the ICU because she was really sick. And it was by that time like already 8 o'clock, and by that time I have to already start passing my like nighttime meds. And I have other patients. I didn't just have her. Like I had
Mhm.
4 other patients. So I was running around and I was training someone too at the same time. So it was like a lot. And I didn't end up getting to take a break for like a full half hour. And one of the what is her position, like education managers at our hospital, literally came up to me and goes, oh, I heard you didn't get to take a break. And I was like, yeah, because I had a rapid response. And she goes, well, next time try to take a break. And I'm like, are you are you gonna
Are you
like
dumb, stupid, or
help me?
dumb? Like,
I'm like, are you gonna help me do that? Because you gave me this girl to train, and I had a patient who could potentially die, and you're telling me to take a break. Because I emailed them. I said I didn't take a break. Technically, you have to pay me,
yeah.
and they don't want to do that.
Really, dude, it's a half hour. Like,
I know.
you
I don't know.
serious?
It's just so fucked up.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not allowed to be frivolous.
What the fuck? Government spying on us. Look at that.
I guess so.
We're blowing
I
up,
love
see? Look at that.
it. They're watching us.
They heard about the COVID vaccine. They're like, damn, he's spreading all this shit out there.
Yeah, now they're recording our whole conversation.
People, that happens on Facebook all the time. I always see, because I have people on like both sides, like the spectrum when it comes to like the vaccines and COVID. So I always see like a post and then I'll see it get taken down due to like COVID guidelines and shit. And they'll keep reposting it, screenshotting it, reposting, reposting. It's just funny.
Oh my God. People are crazy.
Yeah, dead ass. It's a crazy world. That's why I'm saying I'll just stick out in the woods if it was up to me.
Yeah.
Be on my own.
You have the right goal to be away from everyone.
It's weird because I love people, but like, at the same time, like I love people to a certain degree, and I just like I'm a very I wouldn't say private person, but I'm a very solitary person where even when I'm with people, like I almost feel like I'm in like my own bubble, if that makes sense.
Would
I
you
don't know.
consider yourself like introvert then?
It's weird because I used to consider myself an introvert, but I'm so outgoing to people, even the ones I don't know. Like I'll have a conversation about like a conversation like this. I could have never even known you before, and I would still have this exact same conversation just if it came up. You know what I mean? Like I have no problem sharing anything with anyone at any time, but at the same time, like I don't know, like during certain blocks of like my day, I get on like this mindset where it's like, okay, I don't want to be bothered by anyone or anything. Like I just want to do this and just be completely on like my own. You know what I mean? That's almost like what I use like my gym like workout time for. That's why I kind of liked wearing the mask at the gym, because especially since I shaved my head, nobody knows who I am like with the mask on. So I was like, I see people all the time like walking around, mask on, like, oh, I know that guy, I know that guy, I know that guy. I'm just gonna go like to this machine. They won't even know it's me. I'll have the mask on. It's like almost wearing like a cloak, you know. So
Yeah.
I used to like it, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And it's not because I don't like I'm shy or I don't like to talk to people. It's just sometimes like when I want to be alone, like I just want to be left alone, you know?
Yeah. And you know what? You deserve your own self time. You don't have to always be an extrovert. You need to be an introvert.
Yeah. I feel
So
like
totally
that's lost a lot nowadays too, because you can just pick up your phone, go on social media, talk to anybody, do whatever, you know what I mean? But a lot of people don't just like sit down like with like their own thoughts and work out like their own shit, you know?
It's hard to do that now. Like even with me, like going through the things that I've gone through the past couple years, like I've been obviously trying to find myself. Like this is the age group that everyone does that. And it's so hard to do that because it's like you have the social media at your fingertips, and your perception of things is so influenced by social media that it's hard to find yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, even I found myself struggling with that from time to time. It just kind of happens because the amount of exposure I feel like, you know, but
I
it is
totally
what it
agree.
is. Like in a way that's almost made me better in the sense that I can I can weave between the difference, like whether I'm with people or I'm not with people, and I can kind of just be like myself and do like my own thing. And I don't know, I always felt like when I'm with people, I gotta like kind of be like the leader. And usually like what I end up doing, people usually end up doing following me. So it usually ends up being I'm not following anybody else anyway. So
That's a good thing.
yeah. It's weird though. It takes a specific mindset. Like what people don't understand is a lot of the stuff that we end up doing, it's like you have to almost predetermine like where your direction's gonna be, like what trajectory you're gonna be on. Like you gotta like it's like before like a game when you're in like the locker room, like psyching yourself out. You're gonna be like, all right, like I could see myself making this play, like when this happens, when this happens. Like you almost gotta do that with everything, you know. And I'm sure you understand. You played sports in high school, so
No, I totally understand it. In the way that you go about things, and like you said, your mindset, in your actions, other people are going to follow. So you
Mhm.
have to be mindful of that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially, I mean, you have younger sisters, so I'm sure that you think about that a lot, like when you do certain
Oh
things,
yeah, for
you
sure.
know?
I can't do certain things without thinking like, oh, would I want my younger sister seeing me do this, or would I want them doing this?
Yeah, because
Like,
then
you know
they
what I
think it's
mean?
okay, and then you got a bunch of like fucked up people going around, you know?
Exactly. And it doesn't help it. Like, I'm the guinea pig. Like, I do everything and then get in trouble for it, and then they learn from my mistake.
So yeah, that's why I find it astonishing you're not the golden child then.
Absolutely not.
They're learning that not being the guinea pig is not the way to go, and they're getting the golden child pedestal for it.
Exactly.
That's funny.
It's so funny how like it works out. Like me and my middle sister are so close. So like now she kind of like follows in my footsteps. But before I remember like I would try figuring things out and like obviously like it could go right or wrong. But then
Mhm.
now she knows which way to go because of it.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. That's as long as I feel like no matter how much you fuck up, as long as you continue to go forward and you're learning, then it's not really like a failure. It's just a learning
Oh
curve.
no. Yeah, exactly.
You know, obviously some
Life
hurt
lessons
more
with
than
that.
others, some are more screwed up than others, but at the end of the day, just people. You're not going to be right all the time.
No, and that's life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Was this what do you usually do on your days off to shop? Is that what you were saying?
Honestly, nowadays I feel like I'm just shopping. Um, but now that the weather's getting nicer, hopefully like I can go to the beach and like I like to go for walks with my dogs and stuff. But
Your
I
dogs are
kind of do
so
want.
cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I kind of want another one, but that'd be kind of too much. It'd be too much. I already have two cats and then two dogs, so it's like I don't need another one.
Yeah.
But I kind of do want to do kickboxing. I've been saying this for like the longest time. I
Mhm.
just literally have not like found the motivation to do it, but I think I'm going to sign up and do it at some point.
Nice. A lot of the times it's like you just have to do it. And the more you think about it, the more you're not
You
going to
know.
do it. And the more you're going to double think about why you want to do it. You know what I mean?
hmm I think with me, it's more like I have really bad like social anxiety, and I don't. It's not that I don't like doing things on my own. I love doing things on my own because half the time like I'm worried about the other person, but like I just feel like everyone's judging me when I'm around. It's just like my mindset. It's so weird. Like I have like when I went to go to the gym by myself, like I'd be like, oh my god, these people are staring at me, but they're not. It's just my mindset.
Mhm. No, I used to feel like that for like the longest time. So I feel that.
hmm
Honestly, I don't
But
even know. Like, I wish I give you some sort of advice for how to like kind of get out of that. It just,
hmm
I don't know. I just more so just kept pushing myself, no matter how uncomfortable I was, to do the things I wanted to do. Like, go do like that different, like, go take like that class, even if I wasn't comfortable do it, or um, like an experience, like say like skydiving. I went skydiving before. Like, go skydiving or go bungee jumping or go do this. Like, don't think about like just pay for
just do
it,
it.
do it, sign up, and then once you do it, it's like you get like that confidence, and it makes you feel like, hey, like if I can do this, then I can do anything. Or um, I don't know. You get almost like out of that state of mind the more you do things that are so outlandish and out of your comfort zone, where you don't feel like you're trying to please anybody anymore. I feel like that more so circles back to like I feel like I have to please somebody who's watching, and it's more
hmm
so should be, hey, I'm gonna do this like for me. I'm not doing it for them, and then it kind of just trickles down. Like especially when it comes to fitness and chasing like your own goals. Like you're at the
hmm
gym for you, like at the end of the day. Like you want to look
That's
good,
so
like you
true.
want to feel good. If you do kickboxing, like you want to look good, you want to feel good, like you want to be motivated, you want to learn like these skills. And you think people are judging you like, oh man, Natasha, like she sucks. Like she doesn't know how to throw a punch, she doesn't know how to kick, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, everybody's there like just to learn. You'll find
hmm
when you do it, you'll find there's more people out there that are pushing you to be better than they are trying to drag you down. And usually if they're trying to
hmm
drag you down, then hey, they may be above you at the time, but they won't be there for long because they're too busy focusing on you, you know?
That's very true.
So
That was actually good advice. You said that you didn't have good advice, but that was very good. And I will take that into consideration.
I give great advice. People come to me for advice all the time. I'm like the
You should be
dad.
a motivation. Yeah, you should be the motivational speaker.
People have told me that all the time. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. To be honest, I used to read a lot of quotes, so a lot of the stuff I kind of like spit out is just like old quotes.
Mhm.
To be honest, most
I
people
mean,
just don't
I
catch
mean,
on though, so
but it works. So
it does. Yeah, I'm not very original when it comes to mindful things to say. I just read up on a lot of mindful things, if that makes sense. I did for a while, which is kind of like how I was brought up. You know, what I mean, I had to always kind of take my mind away from things and find like my own path. So it just was kind of it, you know.
yeah, it makes total sense. But yeah.
Oh shit, it's already been an hour 15.
Yes.
That's what I love about these too. Like I have a couple of them. I'm not sure if you checked out any of the YouTube or the podcast episodes like
Hmm.
on Spotify, but they
Hmm.
go by pretty quick. I've had some talks that were over 2 hours where like you just
Wow.
go on like a were you know what I mean? Like I know were asking beforehand, like, oh my God, like what are we talking about? Like, are we gonna talk about like this and that? But like I want to be prepared. Like I was expecting you to have like note cards out with like little answers next to them.
Honestly, if you told me about it, I probably would have because I like am like that.
Yeah, I could guess. I could venture to guess that. But it's cool. It's just like when you're out in public. Like if we were to like see each other at a bar or something, you know what I mean? You just start talking and you go out on tangents. It's like you end up hitting so many different things, you know? Like it's not I never want it to be predetermined. Like I always want it to be free flowing. You get to know somebody better, you get to learn different things, you know? So I just from what you said a few minutes ago, I could tell you already just learned something and it's going to be able to be applicable to your own life. So, I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Thanks. I appreciate you coming on. I mean, I don't know if there's anything you could literally pick my brain about anything. So I have nothing to do all day. So I just kind of hit the wall. I don't know what else to ask.
No worries. I mean, I don't think I have anything, but I probably will think of something later and I'll pick your brain.
All right, because I mean, I like we literally. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if you checked the other episodes. Like I've talked about like school, life, COVID, psychedelics. Like one of my other buddies, like fucking lucid dreaming.
Ah,
Bunch of crazy shit. You know what I mean? Literally anything. I talk about literally anything. You know what I mean? I'm complete open book. I'm totally open minded to learn about all different things or just talk about anything. Like I have no. I like to think I don't have like a filter. Like I like to be mindful, but I pick and choose who I say certain things to for sure.
oh
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, in general, I just like to learn different things. Like, and I don't get offended at all, really. Like it's really hard for me to get offended. So like I said, I always just try to be open minded, like an open book. So
And that's how everyone should go about life, especially during these times and stuff like that.
yeah,
Because I feel like a lot of people have been like judged and discriminated against, and they're not really thinking of the bigger picture, I guess you could say.
like what are you talking about? Like in terms of like the riots and stuff, or like the NBA
Yeah,
shit.
like just like in general and stuff like that. Like I feel like a year ago today, like the whole Black Lives Matter thing. I mean, it
Mhm.
didn't become like new. Like it's been like that, but I
Yeah,
feel like a lot more people should be open minded about that kind of thing because I feel like everyone just formulates their opinion and doesn't think about others in a way, I guess you could say.
that's another thing where it's mindset. A lot of people are predetermined on, you know, okay, like I learned this way, like I grew up this way, or I had this experience instead of thinking like, no, this is totally different. This is a new experience. Maybe I should hear the other side out before I formulate an opinion. You know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah.
people they don't take it from both sides. They kind of just go ahead. They already have a preconceived notion when it comes
Hmm.
really to anything. So a lot of times it ends up being in ignorance because you don't truly learn what the other side is truly trying to communicate, you know?
And I learned that actually a lot in AP Gov with Kingston.
Yeah,
He
I
kind
had
of
that in
like
class too with him.
he's like you have to listen to the other side, and I like obviously like with
It's
did you have
hard.
him too?
Yeah, I had the same class. I had the morning class though.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like I remember like we would debate a topic or something like that, but he would always say like don't formulate your opinion first, and always like at least listen to them. And with anything that like any decisions that I make, that's what I do now. And it's such an important life skill that I feel like everyone should do, because like there's just so much like hate in this world, and I feel like you do need to listen to other people before formulating an opinion.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a valuable life skill in general. Just you can boil it down to a partnership relation, like a relationship like with somebody else, or you could formulate it down to like a work environment, really anything. And I feel like he
Hmm.
always kind of knew that. Like if I could give one singular lesson to these kids, like it would be that. Because realistically, I know me personally, I don't remember a goddamn thing from that class other than like the debates that
Me
we used
either.
to have and
Yeah.
remembering to like hear other people out, you know. But
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what the preamble was. I remember we had to recite that. I don't know for shit.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I took AP Gov, like the AP class,
Me too.
and we took. Oh, you took the AP?
Yeah, so I was the early. So I literally my first class of the day was that AP class my senior year. I would wake up early in the morning. We'd immediately have to start debating. So that was always fun. It got me going for like the rest of my day. I think you froze up. Oh, there you are.
Oh, good. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
you.
Wi-Fi sucks.
Yeah, you froze right there. That's why I was FaceTiming you.
Oh no, it's okay. No, my Wi-Fi sucks. You
It's
can
all
hear
good.
me good though now, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're fine now. You literally your camera was just frozen. I was like, oh, she got disconnected. About to call it a wrap.
Oh geez, I'm sorry.
That's all good.
But yeah, just that class was just it was very enlightening.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I said, I had it early the first period in the morning. So to be able to go in and just kind of shoot out of bed and have to start debating, like, I don't know, it made the rest of the day kind of zoom by just because I was already awake. Like I was going, like it would get me like dialed up and I was like, yeah, like I'm ready to like tell this motherfucker off. Like, you know what I mean? I got like my shit all like lined up, my facts. So I don't know. It was very like
You got your
empowering.
fighting words.
Yeah, I had all the smoke. I had all the smoke ready.
That's funny.
Because I don't shy away from a conflict either. Like I don't go out looking for it, but if somebody wants
Mhm.
to start, like I said, you want to start something, then we'll get going. We'll get after it. But
Gonna be ready to catch Mike Dell's hand.
all that smoke.
Yeah.
But I had
That's
that
funny.
class, and then my other AP class I had with Banano. I had psych, so it was cool.
Oh, okay.
Got like both sides of the coin, I guess you could say.
Mhm. I kind of regret taking AP classes though.
Really?
Yeah, like AP Gov, I did nothing with that. I don't know why I took it, just because I wanted Kingston.
Yeah, me too.
And then I took AP Biology. I mean, that was a lot, like very helpful for me, but it was so hard.
Yeah.
It was like literally the hardest course I've ever taken in my life.
Who was the teacher for that?
ETA.
Ito. Oh yeah, yeah. So were you in class with Vin then? Or was he in a different
Mm,
AP class with Etov?
I don't know.
Maybe it was. Did we have anatomy, an AP anatomy class?
There was just anatomy. It wasn't AP. He might have been in my anatomy class because I did take anatomy.
Maybe because he used to bitch to me about because I had biochemistry. Was it biochemistry? Yeah, it was biochem with Pinkerton. The second half of
Oh
the year.
yeah.
So I used to sit next to him and be like, dude, fucking Etoff is railing me, man. But dead funny. When
Yeah,
he
he's
goes
actually
on
my
rants,
neighbor.
he's so funny, dude. Who, Etoff's
That's
your
funny.
neighbor?
Yeah, he lives behind me.
Really?
Yeah. We're actually really close. Like he was like one of my favorite teachers. Although he was really hard and could be like really strict on other people, like we
Yeah,
got along very well, which was great.
that's good.
Hmm.
I feel like I don't know. I would never used to think like that until like after I graduated high school. But I feel like the teachers who were harder on you, they're just because they cared more. And usually they end up preparing you like for college. Like I know, for example, I've had like a few hard teachers while I was at the high school. So now like when I'm in college, I feel like I'm ahead of everybody. Like it's weird. Like I feel like they prepared us very well. Like for how much shit we always give like all right, jazz and like an old school, blah, blah. And like, sometimes the people suck. Like the teachers did a phenomenal job in just getting you ready for the second, like the next level.
That's actually really true, and I totally agree with that because like I remember going like freshman year into to college, and like I had already taken AP bio, anatomy, and all that. All my friends were coming to me for help.
Hmm.
Like I, I honestly felt so prepared, and like it wasn't easy, but I felt like college was so much easier than high school at the time. I was like, why are all these people struggling? Like this is
Hmm.
easy. This is the stuff we should have learned in high school, and
Yeah.
that's what I learned in high school. So I was assuming everyone else did too. But art just really did prepare me a lot for college, and I'm like grateful for that. Because if I went to a different high school, I feel like I wouldn't have done good in college.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Like, I feel like, especially with college, because you pretty much just go to one class a day or two classes, whatever the hell it is. So it's like half the time you're in high school for, the rest of the time it's like free reign. You do whatever work like you need to get done. I feel like with their with our full high school days plus the workload that they would give us like do at home homework and stuff, it's almost like nothing compared to like what the college course load was. It was more so just being able that you got your shit done and you had like a good time. Whereas high school was like wake up, go to school, do your work, go to like whatever sports you're doing or extracurriculars, then wake up, do it again, wake up, do it again, wake up, do it again you know
Mhm. It was so structured.
yeah, so I don't know, as long as you could schedule, like block off your time, like you were pretty much just smooth sailing.
Mhm. I agree.
And where'd you go to college again?
Regis College.
Regis. So where's that?
Yeah, it's in Weston. It's near Waltham. It's a small Catholic school, very private and very expensive. But yeah, like not many people go there unless you're like going there for nursing or you live around the area.
Yeah. What made you pick that school?
Um,
Nursing.
well, yeah, one, it was actually the only nursing school I got into, and I applied to 13.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, well, now I feel dumb. But it wasn't that. It was just like, and it honestly felt like home because it was so small. And like, I already knew some people that had already gone there, and like they showed me their insight and they showed me around. So it made me feel more comfortable. But um, I just liked how small and how it was like more of a community based college, which was nice.
Yeah. Did you stay on campus or did you commute?
I did live there. I lived there all 4 years, and I kind of wish I didn't, just because of like it's only 25 minutes away from Revere.
Yeah.
But traffic wise in the morning, like it could take an hour, so I had to live there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure, what'd you do, all morning classes or?
It honestly depended, like depending on when the classes were run, and that's another thing. The school is so small that they only had certain options for certain classes.
Yeah.
So it's like I kind of had no freedom what time to take a class and stuff like that.
Yeah. So that would have completely screwed you then if you were off campus. Cause I was going to say, like, I mean, you could always do like a night class or something, but yeah,
No,
what are you going to do?
it literally didn't work out like that, which stunk. But it all worked out, so it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, you got your degree. I'm sure you had a lot, a lot of good times and shit. You guys are living
Yeah,
on
of
your own for a
course.
little bit instead of being cooped with the fam. So
Yeah,
that's,
exactly.
that's what I found to be like, I never, like, I went to school, obviously, like I'm still in school, but I didn't, stay on campus anytime I was there. But I found that to be the hardest thing. Like when I was with my ex for like 3 years and then coming back, it was almost like I was in college where I was like on like my own to now be back like with like my family and stuff. It's really weird. And I honestly don't like it that
Hmm.
much because I'm so used to being on my own now and be able to do like my own things and pick and choose what I do, like at the house, like with the house, designing shit like that, or who
Hmm.
comes over when. That now that like I'm back home, it's like, damn, like this kind of sucks. Like I just want like my own pad.
Yeah, you don't have your independence really anymore.
Yeah. I'm sure you feel that, right?
Oh, 100%. In college, I was like literally like my parents never knew where I was, like
Yeah.
doing my own thing, shopping, food shopping, everything. And then I come here and I'm like, okay, this sucks.
It's like being back in high school again. It's like
It
square one.
really does. And I feel like a baby being here, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. It's funny. It is,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a weird couple of years that we're in, like you were saying.
Hmm. Honestly, like it, I don't know. It's just so funny to see like then there's some people like just in different phases of their life, but everyone's where they're supposed to be, so it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's all timing, you know. You're not on the same time as somebody else, so.
Exactly. But yeah.
All right. I'll let you get going to continue your shopping habit. So
Stop. No, I really can't. I almost bought like 2 more pairs of scrubs, and I'm like, I don't need that, and that would have been $150. So
scrubs are that expensive?
the nice ones, like the popular figs ones, they're like for a shirt it's like $50, and for the pants it's like $50.
Damn, I didn't know scrubs rolled like that. I thought they were just kind of like a one brand fits all.
No. It's not like that anymore.
They have like UGG scrubs and the Dior scrubs and the Louis scrubs.
No, they don't have that. But they're in nursing world, it's like that. Like the figs is like the Gucci, and then like the Cherokee is kind of like the Coach. It's funny how it goes.
Yeah, that's funny. That's something you never really think of. Like, dude, it's like just scrubs. Like I feel like you're just kind of tossing it on to go into work, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll let you go too.
All right. Well, it was nice chatting with you. Feel free to hit me up anytime. Maybe we could all like hang together or something.
Of course. It was nice talking to you too. Thank you for inviting me to your podcast.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. It was nice talking with you.
You too.
All right. Take it easy, Tosh.
All right. Bye.
See ya.